Tonight on Monkey Business, good credit, bad credit, any credit, it doesn't matter. We'll teach you how to buy it.
Jason is back with the Unrestricted Sal team, back from Florida, and we got some mind-blowing stuff for you.
And our newest contributor, our expert analyst, who you definitely do not want to miss. All tonight and much more on Monkey Business.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of your favorite business show, Monkey Business, from Rothman Steakhouse, here in Midtown Manhattan in New York City. It's your magnets of money, your titans of trading, your barons of business. Yes, here they are, your Monkey Business hosts, Richie Bennett and Eric Salzman.
Hey, how's it going?
Richie. Hello, everybody out there.
Hi, everybody. Welcome
Got a
back to
great
another
show
edition.
tonight.
We do.
Yep, and let's get right down to
Right
this.
down to it.
Because
Right
this is gonna blow your mind.
You're going to keep saying this can't be true, this can't be true, yet it is.
So in the New York Times this Saturday, buried in the personal business section, not even on the front page of the business section, but buried 6 pages deep in the personal business section, was an article called "What's Behind Those Offers to Raise Credit Scores?" Under the headline was the smiling face of Mr. Ted Stearns, CEO of a company called Tradeline Solutions.
I think they get around the law. They use some loophole where they keep a database of seasoned credit card customers. These accounts were once the liability of a borrower who always paid on time, was an excellent credit, never missed a payment.
Somehow, and I have no idea how they do this, Tradeline keeps a database of these accounts, and when the balance is paid off, somehow they are able to let their customers attach themselves as an authorized user on that card. The loan gets closed, the card goes away, but the account stays with the person who purchased the credit from Tradeline Solutions. It stays with them and helps their credit score out.
Now, let me just quote from this article. For a $1,399 fee, I'm quoting here, Tradeline adds the borrower's name to a stranger's account just before the account is closed. The account, with its perfect payment history, is then added to the borrower's credit record in 30 to 45 days. Adding a single account can raise a credit score by 35 to 40 points. Mr. Stearns stated most customers buy more than one account, they buy 3.
Now, this is mind-blowing. This should be blowing your mind, because you know what? If you can come up with the $4,200, and we're going to tell you, you really don't even have to come up with the $4,200. Well, you didn't back then, or even now. You could take your horrible 580 FICO, the Fair Isaacs score that we talked about a couple of weeks ago, that's that all the underwriters look at to measure whether you're a good credit or bad credit.
Right.
You can make that 580 FICO score that's subprime become a 700
pristine credit.
Pristine
prime credit.
Prime credit.
Magic. If you want to blow your socks off, pull it up. www.tradelinesolutions.com. It's real and apparently legal. They're falsifying credit scores. They might as well be faking passports and driver's licenses.
Now, last year, we were looking at these loan packages. Richie is a trader, I was a salesman. We were looking at these loan packages where they were called Alt-A loans. Not subprime, mind you, but Alt-A. You haven't been hearing about these a lot. And essentially, Alt-A means that you have a good credit. You have a nice high FICO score like 700, but you don't have documentation. A lot of times, you don't have verification that you're employed. You can't prove how much money you made when you put on the application. But it's called stated income, which means
this is what I make.
$500,000. Okay.
Okay,
boom.
good.
You're done.
You're
right.
in.
Now, there's a type of mortgage out there. We won't go too into it, but it's called an option arm, and you may have heard of it. The borrower, it's an affordability product where the borrower gets the choice every month of 3 different payment options.
Okay.
He could pay the full principal and interest every month. He could pay interest-only payment, or he can make as little as a 1%, and that's annualized, 1% payment, which is nothing, right?
So then his account might balloon up if he only pays that 1%.
Right. The real interest rate is 6%, let's say, so he pays the 1%. It's what's called negative amortization. They tack it on to the principal.
This is magic.
Right. Now,
this is great.
What horrifies us is that, if all of a sudden we find out that those 700 FICO scores really weren't 700
They were
FICO
all
scores,
doing this stuff.
They're all buying this, then...
It's like a house of cards that just collapses.
Right. And there's a couple of $100 billion of these things on the balance sheets of WAMU, on Countrywide, of IndyMac, you name the biggest lenders, they're out there, and this is a huge product. And you know what? We saw this. We were all scratching our heads. We're like, wow, how come these guys right out of the chute, first month, second month, they're going delinquent, or they're picking that minimum payment and getting the negative amortization. Right. Sorry, that's, as a very important aside, this is not in that subprime horror.
Right.
There's a couple $100 billion out there.
This is a whole new problem.
Right.
This is great.
Right. When we get done with the subprime, then we'll deal with this. But
exactly.
This is a multi-billion-dollar problem.
But ladies and gentlemen, remember how we had that great plan a few weeks back? How you too can participate in wonderful things like getting free money? Well, welcome back our very own Fat Nick.
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Nick, good to see you,
What's going on, my man?
Good to see you. Now, Fat Nick, the wonderful folks out in monkey business land know that you're great at finding free money. But you've improved now your famous plan?
Oh yeah, dude. Remember how I said my credit score wasn't going to set any records?
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, now it does.
So you must have gotten in on this program that we're talking about, Tradeline Solutions?
Yeah, dude. But you know how you guys were saying that most people do like 3? They pay for 3 of those bumps?
Right.
I did 6. So my FICO score is like 900 now. I think the max is what, 850?
That's great. That's great.
Now, Fat Nick,
There was a cost involved.
yeah,
here,
there's
too.
a cost. I mean, it's $1,400 a pop for each one, so that's about $8,400 for you, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole point. See, those brokers that want me to take on so much credit.
So it's not the lending institution, these brokers who have no skin in the game, right?
Oh, yeah. They're more than happy to just pay that for me.
How come?
Or they tack it on to the end of the loan, which I'm not going to pay off anyway.
They get a fee
why
every
would they
time
do
they
that?
sell a loan.
Yeah, they get commission on it. The bigger the loan, the better for them.
Beautiful.
Hold on.
great.
So you got the highest credit score in the nation. It says they're 900.
Yeah.
You haven't paid a dime to do it.
No.
You don't plan on paying it back.
Oh, my God, no.
And you have all this stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good, huh?
That's great, Nick. Now, Fat Nick, I'm one of those imbeciles, I guess, because that's who I guess an imbecile is now rated as somebody who actually pays their bills on time and stuff. I have a legitimately good credit score.
Poor guy.
Do you mean to tell me that maybe right now I'm one of the guys that you've attached yourself to and you're feeding off my good credit score? And buying things that I couldn't even buy myself?
Actually, do the numbers 4006 ring a bell?
Hold on.
That was a good one.
4006?
Yeah.
Got it.
Me too.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks a lot, fellas. Appreciate your generosity.
Thanks
Fat
for
Nick,
always coming
as
in.
always. And folks out there, make sure you buy your credit scores today.